Section 9.1, measurements have two parts, the number and the units. For many things, we use the English system. Okay, here are some measurements that we use for length. 12 inches equals 1 foot. 3 feet equal 1 yard. Inches, the abbreviation is IN. Feet, FT. Yard, YD. 36 inches is 1 yard. Okay, that's because that's 3 feet, and 3 times 12 is 36. 50 to 80 feet is 1 mile. Now we use MI for mile because M is something else. To convert, you need to know what is equal. First, what are two basic rules that help us? Anything divided by itself equals 1, and anything times 1 equals itself. To convert, we use these two facts. You can put anything divided by itself and it equals 1. You can always multiply by 1 and it still equals itself. Okay. Change 5 feet to inches. So if we have 5 feet, we know that 12 inches equals 1 foot. Okay, now 12 over 1 isn't equal 1, but 12 inches equals 1 foot. So this whole fraction right here equals 1 because these two things are equal, and something divided by itself equals 1. And something times 1 is itself. Okay, we can't change how much it is. We're just measuring it a different way. Okay, now how do I know to put the 1 foot on bottom? Feet go on bottom to cancel. Okay, always write the units of measurement. Always write those words. Feet on top cancel with the feet on bottom. So that tells you to multiply. What do we have on top? 5 times 12 is 60. And what units? Inches. Okay. Convert 40 inches to feet. So you're starting with 40. We want feet. We're trying to cancel inches. So inches goes on bottom. Okay, 1 foot equals 12 inches. Inches goes on bottom to cancel with the inches on top. 40 times 1 is 40. We have 12 on bottom. We have feet. So you do 40 divided by 12 equals 3.33 feet. Convert 13,200 feet to miles. Okay, we need to know what's equal. 5,280 feet equal 1 mile. So start with what you have. 1 mile is 5,280 feet. Feet needs to go on bottom to cancel with the feet on top. Okay, oops, sorry, that kind of messed up there. So my feet here cancel with my feet down at the bottom. Okay, the feet here cancel with the feet here. So we have 13,200 times 1 over 5,280, and that equals 2.5 miles. Okay. The feet on top cancels with the feet on bottom. 13,200 times 1 over 5,280. Convert 9 inches to yards. We know 36 inches equals 1 yard. So we have 9 inches. So we put 36 inches on bottom so that inches and inches cancel. So 9 times 1 on top is 9. 36 is on bottom. Yards is what we have. 9 divided by 36 is 0.25 yards. The metric system is another unit of measurement. Meter measures length. Now, their prefixes indicate if something is part of a meter or a lot of meters. Okay? So, These three are if you have more than 1 meter. Okay, a kilometer, km, is 1,000 meters. Hectometer, hm, is 100 meters. Decameter, DAM, is 10 meters. Now, what if you just have part of a whole? Okay, a meter is one whole, you have part. Decimeter, DM, is 1/10 of a meter. Centimeter, CM, is 1/100th of a meter. Okay. Millimeter, MM, is 1/1000 of a meter. Okay. Those of us born in the U.S. have a good sense of what length in the English system tells us about an object. An 88-foot dinosaur is huge, about 15 times the height of a 6-foot man. Okay? But what sense can we make of knowing a whale is 25 meters long? So here's some approximations. Width of lead in a pencil, 2 millimeters. Width of an adult's thumb, 2 centimeters. Height of an adult male, 1.8 meters. Typical room height, 2.5 meters. Length of a car, 5 meters. Height of the Empire State Building, 381 meters. Average depth of an ocean, 4 kilometers. Length of Manhattan Island, 18 kilometers. Distance from New York to San Francisco, 4,800 kilometers. Radius of the Earth, 6,378 kilometers. Distance from Earth to Moon, 384,401 kilometers. Since the metric system is based on powers of 10, and so is our decimal system, you just move decimals to convert within the metric system. Okay? Now, here is the prefixes: kilometer, hectometer, decameter, meter is one whole, decimeter, centimeter, millimeter. Okay, so convert 504.7 meters to kilometers. Put your pencil on meter. Count until you get to kilometers. We need to go 1, 2, 3 to the left. So that means in 504.7, we're going to take that decimal and go 1, 2, 3 to the left. So 504.7 meters is 0.5047 kilometers. Okay. Convert 9.71 decameters to decimeters. So start at decameters, and we need to go to deci. That's 1, 2 to the right. So take that decimal and go 1, 2 to the right. So 9.71 decameters is 971 decimeters. Someone came up with a memory tool to remember the prefixes. Okay. King Henry died Monday drinking chocolate milk. That stands for, that's a memory tool for the letters: kilo, hecta, deca, meter, deci, centi, milli. Okay. Kilo, hecto, deca, meter, deci, centi, milli. Converting between metric and English is weird because there's weird decimals. Okay, so 1 inch equals 2.54 centimeters. Convert 8 inches to centimeters. We're going to use our same rule. We start with 8 inches. So we put the 1 inch on bottom, 2.54 centimeters on top. The top and bottom should be two things that are equal. Okay, inches cancel. 8 times 2.54 is 20.32, and we have the unit centimeter. Okay. Some people run a 5K. Okay, that's a race, marathon type things. Convert 5K to miles. Now that means kilometers. Okay. 1 mile is 1.6 kilometers. So 5 kilometers, 5K, we put 1.6 kilometers on bottom, 1 mile on top. Okay. We put kilometers on bottom in our conversion unit, so the kilometers cancel. So we get 5 times 1 is 5, divided by 1.6. Miles is our unit. 5 divided by 1.6 is 3.125 miles. That's the end of this lesson.